couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here. So I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, and coast. Swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They had to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bats taking on the American Giants. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
For the Bats, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and an easy out to start the game. Down the number 2 hitter, Bernie Williams. Swing and a miss as he was late. Cabrera, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing, no appeal.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Palmeiro steps on the bag and a couple of quick outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Now one
ball,
miss.
1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down.
2-2.
In the dirt. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Ramirez nabs it, And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Jack Leiter. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Jose Ramirez
0 balls, 1
now in the
strike.
box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Runner.
Tatis runs. Pitch way
1 ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
Throw, save. Piazza too late with that one. Tatis at second with nobody out. That one to first. The tag, and he's out.
Tag.
So now it's Corey Seager.
The designated hitter, Corey Seager.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
One away with a runner at third. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in there.
So many times that one gets out of here and into his seats, but he'll take the sac fly, RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And there's a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Gets him to chase after that
0-2.
one. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held up. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one
2-2.
not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just
Down
misses
full.
the mark outside the zone. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Downstairs,
Ball
and it
four,
misses.
runner, take your
Ball
base.
4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Next offered in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza started to swing, held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
2-0.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Now it's Christian Yelich. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Got it. And one gone. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boogie's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 now. This one in the dirt.
2-2.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Polanco. They get one. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. And we're back. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Leiter back to work. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one ripped. And it's gone. He nails one out to right. And they add a run. It's 2-0. So digging in. Derek Jeter. And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Well struck left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now at the plate, Rafael Palmeiro. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-1.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the third inning, and now Chipper Jones. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So up next, Brian Dozier. And that skips in the dirt. Curve in the dirt.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. And now 3-1. Inside
That's
ball 4.
Take your
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Story in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-1.
Pitch in the
That's
dirt,
the ball.
and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Dozier, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's a hit. Throws to second. That holds the runner at second base.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Polanco takes it to the bag. That's one. And they bounce into two already. This one ends. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
That one inside.
1-0.
And another ball. Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ramirez at the plate now as he chases after that one. Inside at 100. And the count is 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Outside.
In the dirt. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him.
Runner takes off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich running hard. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now it's Posada with two in scoring position. Smoked on the ground a second. In there safely. And they lead by 4. Manny Ramirez digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses. Ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the end.
That one hit to right. Yelich on the move towards the line. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tagging from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-zip. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jeter watches that one, and it's in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Polanco. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the dirt, but kept close.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Williams, the lead runner out at second. Jeter on at first with 2 down. Into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. Not in time. He's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Very well executed
0-2.
changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. That's out to center field. Williams sizes this one up, and there's one away. And Jack Peterson stands in. First time up was a pop out. That one fouled off. Peterson in his 11th season, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's a designated hitter. Late with the swing there.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Mike Piazza. That one out to right. Tatis. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York going up against Atlanta. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Starting on the mound in this one, Corbin Burns. What do you got on him, Chris?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's way high. And this one is off and running.
No strikes.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-0. Manzardo. One out in the top of the first. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a real...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Corey Seager. First offering in the dirt. Jones. On to first, and Seager is set down. This is J.J. Bleday. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And here is Zach Neto. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off and throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Jock Peterson at the plate now. That's ball one. That misses. 2-0. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 strike.
Outside
Ball
low. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
3
2
balls,
out,
2
space is
strikes.
empty. That one 95. Here in Cleveland,
Leading
and
off
here's
for
the catcher,
American
Jorge
Giants,
Posada.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
Burns back to work. Jones puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Hit, the left
Manny
fielder, number
Ramirez,
24,
the next to hit.
Ramirez.
The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Piazza gathers, throws to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams, hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Bleday makes the catch. And that is that. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the second. And the batter now, Brian Dozier.
Dozier.
Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Curve in the dirt.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. Fouled off down the right side. Falling behind 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played
That
Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now, Chipper Jones in the dirt. No score here in the second. Ground ball to the right side. He gets there with the slide, and that's a great play for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Agustin Ramirez now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one in the dirt. To third, tag, got him. And that is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. Burns in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And there's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that is out of play. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Stanton should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Just missed. And a curve is down and in.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The batter, number 5.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a count 1 and 2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bleday under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Cleveland. And now the DH, Agustin Ramirez.
Ramirez.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Polanco. Now a jump throw on the money. Nice play. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting 9.
Now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo.
Manzardo.
Outside low, ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The other way. Slings it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
Out of the
Giants,
fourth. And
the
now
catcher,
Jorge Posada. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lifted in the air down the left side. Peterson makes the grab. And now here is Derek Jeter. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ramirez off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Outside low. And that is ball 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Zach Neto will hit next.
The batter, number 9.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way.
Left center base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Forget it. He shoots one out to right. It's 4-0. And now Chipper Jones. This one high in the air to left center. Williams on his way over. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Stepping in, Agustin Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Burns back to work. Stanton makes the catch. 1 away. So digging in, Rafael Palmeiro.
Now
0 for 1 with a flyout.
Rafael.
First pitch misses.
Palmeiro.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off. Palmeiro leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. And that eats him up. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes Corey Seager. In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here,
Well, that's
but
off the plate.
first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Ramirez. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball. That one misses. And 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Zach Neto. That one pushed foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup break.
On the ground to third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. So a man at first. And now Jack Peterson Taps softly to the right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now here is Brian Dozier. 1 for 2. Line drive. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here in Cleveland. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 0-2. That's towards center. Bleday under it. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Manny Ramirez digs in now. On the ground, right side. Dozier to first. And now 2 gone. And now it's going to be Bernie Williams. He is singled and he is flied to left. And a foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Back now at Progressive Field. And now Mike Piazza. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rip to third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Williams drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
The 1-2. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives. This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Curve. Hit right back to him. Tosses to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Now batting,
Kyle Manzardo now at the plate.
Manzardo.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Neto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that's outside. Now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Here's Jack Peterson.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
0-1's the count.
2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So back to the top of the order. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Burns back to work. That's a little bit low.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. 1 for 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. And that one hammered. That's back. That's long gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 8-1. At the plate, Mike Piazza. Hard hit left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That's to third. 1 at second. A sensational double play. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that is that. Manny Ramirez digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Up the middle. The throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Bernie Williams will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Williams over at first with 1 away. Ball 1 there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 strikes.
Next one just misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Peterson. And there are 2 outs. So they're down to their final out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And it's fouled away. Agnos, 24 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022. Stanton sizing this one up. And that'll do it. And this